she has a lot. I don't really know the brands. I really don't know shoes. They all look kind of nice, but I don't really know much, so I'm going to be showing them to you, making some sounds with them, rating them out of 10, and deciding whether or not I find it a very expensive brand or not. And we'll see how I do. Before I start, I do want to let you guys know, this is a reminder, we do have a Patreon. It's $4 a month, and you get 4 exclusive videos that you cannot see on normal YouTube. It has to be through the Patreon, and we really appreciate all the support. So thank you to everyone who has supported us on Patreon, and thank you to everyone who will. And let us continue on with shoe number 1. So this is a I mean, honestly, this shoe is probably going to spark that whole debate on, is it pink, is it purple? And honestly, I can't even tell if this is like, I guess just more of a purple, maybe a little bit of a magenta-y pink, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to make noise with these. These are a Stuart Weitzman. It's called a 3-inch heel, I don't know. Now, one of the things that I kind of understand about shoes is if I've never heard of the brand, it's probably expensive. Stuart Weitzman, I've heard of, I kind of recognize the name. It's not like I've ever really seen this stores, or if it even is a place that has like physical stores. But I'm gonna put this one at not so expensive. I don't know. It's a nice shoe, and I would also put it like a 6 out of 10. Now this one, that's like luxurious. Ooh, that's like felt. That feels really nice. This one is Technology 9 West. From what I could gather, the felt feels really like an expensive feature, but the zipper, I don't know, I feel like the zipper, it kind of says more of like, this is a I'm new to heels sort of heel. So I would put this one maybe on like the cheaper end of the ones I'm showing. I don't think any of these are actually cheap, but this might be a little cheaper. But I really like this. I'd put this probably like a 9 out of 10. It looks really nice. This in particular blue suits Haley very well, so I might also just be biased in the fact that not only do I like this heel, but I like this heel on Haley, so that's whose shoe it is. Next up we have, I believe, I'm struggling to read some of these. I'm struggling to read some of the brand names, but this is Christian Louboutin, something like that, and it's Paris, which immediately strikes me as expensive. It's that classic, like, red slipper, too. Did I say slipper? I meant red heel, red high heel. This does not look comfortable at all, which again kind of makes me think expensive. I don't know. something about being named Paris, and again, I've never heard of the brand, so I would put this as expensive. And this is like a solid 8. This is actually just very, very shiny. Actually, you know what? I think on its own, it's like, you know, it's 8. It's very plain, but I think with any outfit, it would accentuate the outfit very well. So I would actually put this heel, knowing it would be worn with like a nice outfit, as like a 10. This is a very, very pretty heel, and I think is very expensive. So, if I'm wrong, I'm not embarrassed to be wrong about heels. Next we have Vans. These are cheap. I'm throwing these away. No, I assume, it's Vans. It's Vans off the wall. But, you know, these are just known for the meme. So, classic. But I would rate these at like a 7, 7.5. Like, it's not an offensive shoe. It's just white Vans. It definitely gets a Daniel, so, you know, can't be all that bad. Bottoms are nice and clean, so that's good. But again, there's nothing too eccentric about these shoes. That's the white band. Now we have another 9 West shoe here. This is actually a very cool shoe on its own. I can't really picture the outfit that this would go with outside of more like a gothy look, but on its own it's a very cool heel. Again, 9 West, I wouldn't put it at the most expensive of Haley's shoe collection, but it is like pretty cool. I would give it like a 7. It's an interesting heel. Definitely couldn't see Haley in it. I don't know, it's got like this massive like gap right here, which I think it would just show too much foot. And if I know Haley, she doesn't want to show too much foot. This feels bougie. There's just something like, oh, it's another 9 West. I guess I know where Haley's favorite place to get heels is. This seems pretty expensive. I don't know, I think there's just some power to it, I guess. I think the zipper feels a little like first time trying heels, which might like bring this down in quality. I'm not sure, but overall I would say like of the 9 West ones, this might be on the more expensive of that, but then maybe overall not like the craziest, most expensive one, but still a nice shoe. I would give this like a 9. It's just it's a good shoe to wear like anywhere. Like you can wear this a little more casually, like more business casual stuff, but just also just out on the town, do your thing. They're cute though. They have little animals on the inside. You can see there's like an elephant and a jaguar and a rhino and a jaguar. I'm gonna say it normally in case anyone thinks it's a stupid way. Just and with every pair you purchase, Tom's will give a pair of new shoes to a child in need. Okay, so you know what? This shoe just got a 10 out of 10 rating. Just for that, because that's very generous. That's very cool. I hate the blue on the back, but it doesn't matter because any child that needs shoes and is getting shoes is a win in my book. But it'd be cute, like a date night outfit sort of deal. Like this would be cute with like a sundress or something like that. I could see any confident woman rocking a Tom's. Next up, well, this one's really cool. I might struggle to find the brand on this one. This is a green. It's just a green high heel. And it's got like these little, like, it might be hard to see, but little, like, almost ruffle of the texture of the, I don't know what this is. It says microfiber lining, but yeah, and that's just kind of like pulled up to have that texture on the back. I cannot, for the life of me. Design Lab. Okay, I've never heard of that. It's a very cool shoe. It's very interesting. I give it like an 8 because I don't think it has the greatest look, but it's a very unique look. Like it would stand out. You're not seeing everyone where you're at wearing this type of shoe, so like definitely like a cool looking shoe. Like you definitely get those talks and those stares walking out in this one. So you do you, girlfriend. Next up is a Cloud Stepper by Clarks. This looks like a pretty sweet, like, running shoe. I don't know, it's very sparkly. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that's very sparkly. So I don't know if this is like a bougie gym shoe or running shoe, or if this is more for like a casual, like a party or something. You know, I wouldn't rank this super high. I think it's just kind of casually, like, I think the high heels become a little more bougie, and from there, like, they get onto the higher expensive scale than any, like, flats or running shoes, so that kind of breaks it down. And honestly, this is like a 5 for me. This is probably my least favorite shoe. It just, there's nothing to it, it's just a black shoe, but it gets glittery, but like seemingly for no reason. And you really like can't, like, you really have to like get up and see that it's glittery. If someone's just walking around in these shoes, you wouldn't even know that they are glittery. So that's Cloud Steppers. Next up is Oscar de la Renta. I hope I'm saying that right. This one doesn't really do much for me. I just think there's like, I think it would be like a nice casual high heel without the big jewel on the front. Like it'd just be clean and that, but this big jewel on the front is pretty obnoxious, honestly. I would actually put this at like a 2 out of 10. Like I really don't love the look of this. Especially if the other in this pair also has that big jewel. I think it would just look too clunky on your toes. And honestly, it just, like, the jewels just kind of seem like plasticky, like what you get in like those plastic beads that you wear around. she just got them and she just had to show them off. I forget how she described them, like freaking hot or something like that, but these are Coach boots. They actually look really awesome. She did just get this for Christmas, and I actually just got some new construction boots for Christmas along sort of the same style, like the black heel and the brown like ankle up type. Obviously hers is more for shutting down the club and mine's more for like rewiring the plug. But either way, I think this one, I mean, it's Coach. It looks, yeah, I think it looked really nice. I think it's, I wonder how warm it is. It would really bring up the scale too. I definitely put this at like a 9 or 10. I think it's for making confident women feel even more confident. I think you step into this shoe and you know you're running it. So I would definitely love to see Haley in this shoe. And that's it. Those are not even quite all of Haley's shoe collection. Those are just the ones that we can afford to take right now, or else this video would go on for way too long. But thank you for joining me on that. I hope any ladies who appreciate high heels weren't super offended by my opinions or my total lack of knowledge of all of that.